Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast, the place where we make sense of your brain, your emotions, and everything else. Today, we are going to talk about something that creeps up in so many adults: December anxiety. Now, this is that very real feeling at the end of the year that everything is a deadline and you're somehow running late for your very own life. If you've ever reached December and thought, how is it the end of the year? Where did the time go? Did I even do enough? Then this episode is for you. So let's start with why the brain panics in December. Neurologically, our brains love beginnings and endings. The calendar flips and suddenly our internal auditor wakes up. Did you finish your goals? Did you become the person you said you're going to be in January? How about those New Year's resolutions? Is everything tidy before the year ends? It's like being ambushed by a mental performance review you never even scheduled. And for many of us, December becomes a month of rushing, pressuring, and questioning instead of just resting. That brings us into the emotional weight of unfinished goals. Here's the truth: all humans end the year with unfinished goals. All of us. Some goals shifted, some paused, some were replaced by more urgent realities, and some simply became irrelevant. But because December symbolizes closure, the brain panics when things are still open or incomplete. Even though life doesn't actually work in 12-month cycles. Your growth didn't fail just because it didn't fit neatly into a calendar box. December is also, finally, the month of reflection culture. Everywhere you look, you see the top 10 highlights. I saw my YouTube highlights yesterday and it was quite shocking because it just contained the stuff my kids watch, not even me. You have to look at the lessons you've learned, or your achievements, or your glow ups, or your transformations. Maybe your year didn't look like that. Maybe your year was quieter. Maybe you were just healing. Maybe you were just surviving. Maybe you were just doing the best you could with the emotional energy you had. Reflection becomes pressure, comparison, the feeling of, I should have more to show, like everyone on social media has. But reflection is not meant to be performance-based. It is meant to be gentle. Reflection can simply be, this year I learned how to rest. Or, you know what, I survived something hard. Or, I grew roots even if no one saw the flowers. Societal expectations is the performance of joy. December demands joy. Joy to the world, be happy, be festive, be social, attend everything, host everything, spend money, be everywhere. Even if you are actually very much exhausted, even if your emotional battery is on 5%, even if the year has worn you thin, this can feel so overwhelming, especially for neurodivergent adults, highly sensitive adults, or anyone carrying emotional weight. It's okay if December doesn't feel festive to you. You are not broken, you are just human. So, how can you close this year gently? Here's what I want to offer you today. You don't have to sprint to the finish line. You are allowed to land softly. Here are some gentle ways to close your year. Number 1, redefine success. Success is not always achievement. Sometimes success is resilience. Sometimes it is pure honesty. Sometimes it is literally getting through the year with your mental health intact. Second topic, or second way to get through this, Choose one thing to finish, not 10, not the entire year's backlog, just one small thing that gives your brain that closure. Maybe pack out that drawer, maybe send that email, maybe have that conversation, or maybe just a plan. Number 3, to help you, give yourself permission to rest. Rest is not a reward. Rest is a biological necessity. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to justify it. You are allowed to rest, and you do not want to look back in the middle of January and think, oh, I've had these off days. I should have actually used it because I'm so tired. Give yourself the rest that you need. Number 4, shift your pressure to January. Your timeline is yours. January is a perfectly valid time to continue things. Your progress doesn't expire on 31 December. In our household, we usually celebrate Christmas and, we do all those nice things, but we keep the Christmas tree up. And by the end of February, that's where we say this is where our year ends, because we try to not put that much pressure on ourselves. January brings so many new things that we don't want to add to that pressure. So if that is what you need to do in your house, do whatever it takes. But shift some pressure to January. From December to January is just another month. Then reduce comparison. You know what? Mute the noise if you need to. Do not go onto social media. Your December does not have to match anyone else's highlight reel. Remember, they don't put on their sad things on social media. They put their highlight reels there. You don't need to do that. December is really not a deadline. It is a transition. It's a moment between what was and what will be. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where your nervous system needed you to be this year. If you are listening to this, you made it through another year of learning, growing, hurting, healing, hoping, adjusting, and becoming. And you know what? That's enough. Go gently into your December. See you in the next episode.